Good morning, everybody. This is Andy Morbitzer, president of Visionary, and I just wanted to do a quick analogy on the process of staking. I see a lot of uh, comments on the staking process and those types of things. So instead of writing it all out, I thought it'd just be easier to do a recording. And I liken staking to football. I'm going to use football as the analogy for staking. It works something like this. Staking is a process in which, quite honestly, you're going to earn a bonus or get rewarded for participation in the system through wallet verification and the use of your coins as the system expands. But I liken it to football in such a way that think of it as a way that you're in the locker room and you're suited up. You've gone through college and you've been or high school and you've been recruited by a major college and you've taken the time to learn how to tackle. You've taken the time to get your body in shape, your mind in shape, and you learn these the basics of how to play football. And um, you kept at it and you built a foundation on improving yourself, your speed, your capacity, your muscles, and you got recruited. In a similar way of what we're doing with Visionary is up until this point, you've been cognizant of the fact that you see the value and the benefit of Visionary as far as asset allocation, and somebody shared the opportunity with you or quote unquote recruited you into Visionary. Same thing with football. Somebody, a coach or an assistant coach somewhere saw that you've put in the time and put in the effort to be recognized as a possible contender at the collegiate level, for example, to play football for a university. And I liken it to the same thing. You've put in the time, you've put in the effort, you've engaged in football, and quite honestly, you got to look at it at such a way that staking is based upon time, tenure, or um, and of course the amount of coins that you have. So I think of it like this: we're at a stage right now that we're still in the locker room. We're still putting on our shoulder pads. We're still putting on our helmets. And then we're going to go out on the field. You're a representative of Visionary and or in this analogy, the college. You're on the field, you have a vested interest, you've engaged, you've recruited others, you've built a team, you've built a product, and whatever college you're with has branded that college, and it's almost kickoff, and you've got you know, a bunch of fans that are starting to fill into the stadium, and you guys are on the field warming up, and we're about ready for kickoff, and all the fans are now using Capricoins to go buy their beer, Pepsi or soda or hot dogs or nachos or whatever it is, and we're starting to get closer to game time, and more people are filling the stadium, and of course, now in this analogy, of course, everybody's using Capricoin to buy their concessions and so forth. You're on the field, and we're about ready to kick off, and finally we kick off, and the kicker kicks it into the end zone, and it's a touchback. So now we're on offense, and we're starting at the 20-yard line, and it's the first game of the year. We're just getting started. We're working out the bugs. We're trying to become more efficient, earn first downs. There was an old saying. We used to have a coach here at Ohio State called Woody Hayes, which was his old philosophy to the game was, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Well, the same thing with Visionary. We're just now, really, we're still in the locker room. We haven't even kicked off yet. We haven't launched the mobile apps, but we're on the field. We're bringing fans in. They like our product. They're using our currency to buy their wares there in the stadium. So it's 1st and 10, and you and your team, and let's say you're the quarterback or you're the receiver, running back, whatever. And at the first attempt, and we can apply this to staking. You've come in, you've mined Capricoin, you've moved some coins to the external exchange, and you see all these different duds is what we call them. You didn't get rewarded for your hard work that you put in, and in Pee Wee and high school, and now you're on the college field, and you spent all summer and two-a-day trainings building your body and your mind, and building an organization or teammates, and now you've produced a product, and that product is now on the field, and it's 1st and 10, and let's say the very first time that we throw the ball, it was incomplete. The first time we gave the ball to the running back, he fumbles. Or let's say we throw the ball to the running back, and he gained 2 yards. And on 2nd down, we gained another 2 yards. And on 3rd down, we gained 3 yards. So we didn't get a first down, but we're feeling it out. We're getting into the flow of the game. We're getting warmed up. We're getting a feel for the defense. So we're on the field, but we don't score every time we touch the ball. But over time, and through repetition and through education, slowly but surely the offense and the staking process, you become more successful. So the next time you get the ball, maybe you get a couple of first downs. You get some small rewards. Let's say you get a half a coin through staking. Now the game's begun, and it's the first possession. You kick the ball away to the defense. They didn't do anything. See, now it's the second possession. We got the ball back. The stadium's full. We've got people in and around. They're buying, the Cokes and the beers and the nachos, and they're all using Capricoin. Well, now the second series, we've learned a little bit. We've seen a little bit of success. We got a couple of first downs. I relate that to staking. Every time you stake, you're not going to get a reward. Similar to every time you run a play, you're not going to score a touchdown. But over time, as you learn, and as the game goes on, because remember, time is a very important factor of learning what to do, how to do it, and how to score that touchdown. Same thing with staking. It takes a little bit of time, and over time, you're going to be rewarded. But the point here with staking, 2 main things is time and weight. Meaning, how many coins do you have over what period of time? Now the stadium's full. Now the platform and the interaction between customers and merchants, the movement of Capricoin increases greatly. As this happens, as volume increases, those coins that you started out with now have more weight because of time. Now they have more rewards because Capricoin's being used more often. Same thing with the football. As time goes on in the first quarter, maybe you get rewarded for your efforts of everything that you've done. As you built your team, and you have these coins on an external exchange and in your local wallet. Now, because volumes increased, your staking rewards increase. Maybe you've recruited some other people, just like you were recruited into college football. You've recruited some other teammates. Maybe you score a touchdown now in the second quarter. Now you've been rewarded for that staking process because now there's more excitement, more movement of money. Same thing applies to football. So staking, I think of it like this. Fast forward now. You're through college. You're in the big leagues. You're up in the NFL. You get some first downs and you get some small rewards, but you haven't really hit the home run. Now you're the receiver. The quarterback throws you the ball. It's an 80-yard touchdown, and you earn 5 Capricoins that day. As the community grows, as Capricoin gets branded and merchants and customers continue to come on board, now the coins that you acquired a year ago, 2 years ago back in college, have much more weight because of tenure or time. Now you are a professional. Now you've learned. You've built a team. You've branded a company. You've done this in such a way that now you score. Back in the day, maybe you only scored a field goal or 14 points or a touchdown and a couple of field goals every game. Now you're in the pros. Now you're in the playoffs. Now you guys are scoring 21, 28, 35 points because you've learned over time how to score. So this is a process of learning. This is a process. Understand staking is icing on the cake. It's a bonus. And as the use of Capricoin increases, no matter what the amount of Capricoin you have on that external wallet, you're all part of a team. And that visionary, that Capricoin team, just like a pro football team, you become more efficient at what you do. Same thing applies to the external wallets. Over time, it becomes more efficient. Your coins have more value. The things that we're doing now, we're building the team, we're building the foundation, we're bringing the fans into the stadium. Now we're scoring a lot more. Now there's a lot more advantages and a lot more benefits because you trained, you became knowledgeable on how to play football, you've built a team, you have time, you have experience, you score more often, you get more rewards. Now it's the Super Bowl. Now, think of Capricoin being branded throughout the stadium, Capricoin being used throughout the stadium. You've got 100,000 people in the stadium all using Capricoins to buy a beer or a couple of beers or a hot dog. Now we're on national TV. Now we're being branded. Now it has become habitual. We're branded. Now those coins that were used in the staking process now are 3 or 4 years old. Now the rewards come much more often, much quicker. So don't be discouraged, guys, if you have coins on an external wallet and you're not seeing immediate results. It takes a little time. We're still building the brand. We're still filling the stadium. We're still moving the ball down the field, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, picking up a first down every once in a while. And then every once in a while, we're going to go score. And as this happens over time, we're going to score more often. And the system becomes bigger and bigger. And you're going to get rewarded more and more and more. You made a great decision to join Visionary, a great decision to acquire Capricoin. So guys, don't be discouraged. You're going to score the touchdown. You're going to win the game. Just be patient. Have a great day. We'll all talk soon.